It's video game review time. Are we ready?
Woohoo!
Yes, boy. Let me pull up my handy. Let me do my job here for a minute. Is that our video game review jingle?
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Do we even have one?
I don't think
we don't do these very often. I don't even know if we have a jingle.
I don't think we have. I don't have a jingle.
Anyway, the timing worked out good because we were about to watch In Your House Mind Games, which happened in September of 1996, and this game we're reviewing today came out actually September 13th, 1996, and it's WCW vs. the World, exclusively for PlayStation. I don't remember this at all.
PlayStation 1.
Original PlayStation. Do you remember it at all after we watched? I don't think I played this one. I
don't know.
I remember it, but I didn't play.
I'm guessing that WCW versus or WCW World Tour, I'm guessing is probably an adaptation and like an updated version of it.
Probably.
So I'm probably recognizing some of the things for that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I didn't actually play this.
And I
don't think I had a PlayStation at the time.
My best friend James had like every system, but I don't remember playing a lot of original PlayStation at all. I mean, when you have a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo and all that around, like, you know, PlayStation's...
I had, growing up, a 64. And I know I played the shit out of the 64 wrestling games.
And there were so many, like, No Mercy. So many good 64
games. Well, I remember WCW versus the World. Yeah. I remember WCW versus NWO.
Yeah.
And those were great games, and I wasn't a WCW fan, but I love those games. Amazing. I'm thinking because I didn't really have a PlayStation at the time, I just had the 64. I'm thinking that I did not play. If this was PlayStation exclusive, there's a very good chance I didn't play this.
Yeah, and I don't think I did either. It was actually the Americanized version of Virtual Pro Wrestling, which was a Japanese video game.
Oh, the classic wrestling reskin, or actually American reskin of a Japanese game.
Yes.
I'm looking at you, Mario 2.
So it's WCW versus the World. There were only 14 WCW wrestlers on it. Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, which is spelled wrong on Wikipedia, you idiots. The Giant, Jeff Jarrett, Hulk Hogan, Lex Luger, Masahiro Chono, Ric Flair, Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Lord Steven Regal, Ultimo Dragon, and Sting. All the other wrestlers were quote-unquote fictional, and my God, I can't believe. So I'm just going to point a few of these out before we get to the one that I don't even know what to say.
I still can't believe it.
I can't believe they did it. But anyway, a few of them were, let's see, we had Terry Funk, who was called Major Tom. And this was all licensing was the biggest reason.
Ground control to Major Tom.
They called Sabu David Harley. That's, I don't know what that is. Scott Norton, who was in the NWO eventually, was Billy Ganji. They called the Great Muta Bad Blood. Ladies and gentlemen, they named Road Warrior Animal Overdose.
Now, why is that a messed up thing, Boomer? Why would you say that, oh my goodness, I cannot believe they named him Overdose?
Hawk may have had a alcohol and cocaine problem.
Oh.
The cocaine may have caused a heart attack.
Perhaps.
And we're calling him Overdose.
No, here's my question. Was this before or after?
He was still alive.
So he was still alive during this game.
He was probably WCW.
Did he ever have an overdose before this game?
Not that I know.
Was he really bad into the drugs and alcohol at this time?
WCW, no, WWF, not WCW. WWF did the drunk angle with him when they came back. Yeah,
of course they did.
WCW never did that. So, do you remember?
No, they named him Overdose.
Do you remember the WrestleMania? I believe they fought Money Inc. That they came out on motorcycles. Do you remember the Road Warriors coming out on motorcycles at WrestleMania? You guys reviewed it. I can't remember which one it was. But, or maybe it was a SummerSlam. One or the other. But anyway, it was an outdoor pay-per-view for WWF. They were motorcycles touring. Hawk fucking burned his leg all the way up riding that motorcycle down because he was high.
Oh, shit.
But he had no problem finishing the match because he couldn't feel it because he was high. So...
okay, fair enough.
But I guess, I mean, if you consider the time, so this was one of the first 3D games. They actually mentioned this was during that time where they were trying to transition from 2D to 3D.
Yes.
So you got to keep that in mind when you look at it. And overall, I guess, being one of the first 3D games, the graphics weren't horrible.
Oh, they're pretty,
Some of them, you could tell, like, when Scott Steiner was fighting Hulk Hogan, you could tell that was Scott Steiner 100%. If Hogan didn't have that NWO gear on, I might not have known it was Hogan. You know, so some wrestlers you could tell right away. Others were...
I could recognize them for the most part. I mean, Terry Funk looked exactly like Terry Funk.
What was funny is if you watch the video,
Major Tom.
They showed Major Tom's picture on like the roster page, and it was like a Chinese guy.
Nothing.
Then he was in the ring, though. It was 100%.
It was
Terry
like
Funk.
they threw different pictures, so you couldn't figure it out. You have to actually play as these wrestlers to realize.
And again, because it's a licensing thing. There were 60 wrestlers on here, but only 14 guys from WCW. So I mean, they had to make up a lot.
But it was a huge freaking roster, and it was the first time they actually did a roster more than like 10 people.
Yeah, it was a huge roster, and there were technically 4 different companies represented on it. So I mean, it was a big deal. It says that the average reviews for it, let's see. Well, in Japan, it got a 25 out of 40. It's in the rankings. So, Game Informer gave it an 8 out of 10. Electronics Arts gave it a 7.5 out of 10, so it got some good,
Right.
Got some good reviews at the time. I would have played it. I would have given it a shot, I guess. I just don't think I played a lot of original PlayStation at all.
Yeah, me neither.
I think that's my biggest problem. But overall, what was weird, we didn't hear till after, was it was only a one-player game.
That is weird as fuck.
And I wish we could have found a video. There weren't a lot of videos for it, because I wish we would have found one that went into the game modes more, because one of the game modes was best of 7. Which, so what, do you have to literally sit there and wrestle the same guys 7 times in a row?
No, you wrestle 4 times and win.
Well, you win 4 times and it's over. I assume that's what that game mode was. You can't even find anything about that on Wikipedia either, about the game modes. Like, it's just... I don't think
Versus the World on PlayStation was the big one. It got big when it was World Tour on 64.
On 64 and WCW versus the World, that was the big stuff. But those good games, just like the wrestling's about to get better, so are the video games. So
absolutely. We had a golden age of video games coming up.
So many good ones. I do remember the cover of this. I just don't think I ever played it because it's got Crow Sting on the cover. I just wasn't a big... And THQ was involved in it, but you can tell they haven't hit their peak yet. That'll come to 64
absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, this...
Basically,
I'm going to go through a nostalgia highs every time.
It basically seems like you said that like we literally just took this game and slapped some WCW guys in it.
Well, that's what they said.
Game, yeah, it was just the Americanized version of
That's
Virtual
essentially
Pro.
What they did is they took a Japanese wrestling game and was like, well, let's just reskin it.
And it makes sense because they were working with New Japan at that time. Sonny Ono was there. They had all
let's go with that.
Well, they were working with him. So
I'm not saying they weren't.
I'm just like
I'm sure that's what they were like. Well, we're working with New Japan, so we'll just steal this Japanese game. Yeah.
It was probably their.
I'm guessing it wasn't a New Japan game either. Otherwise, they would have mentioned that.
No, it wasn't.
No, they just took a Japanese game. You can't say that New Japan represents all of Japan. Come on, Boomer.
Right, that's true. And
be better.
What's even crazier is when you look it up, Virtual Pro came out the same month. So we literally stole it all, like same release date.
All Japanese games are the same.
They all look alike.
They all look alike.
Oh,
come on, Boomer. Shame.
Oh, and actually, though, unlike now, this game developed into other things. Virtual Pro Wrestling actually got released on the 64 later on when it comes out. So, I guess you could kind of run these together. There's really nothing about Virtual Pro Wrestling. You can't even get the roster for that game pulled up. So there you go. WCW versus the World. If anyone ever played it or you have a PlayStation, you could let us know. Talk about it.
Oh yeah,
on the Facebooks or whatever.
I wouldn't mind trying it. Maybe.
Yeah. We're not... Someday when we have money, when this is our job...
Oh, yeah. When we make a crapload of money from this...
And we have a real studio...
we'll have every system. And we're going to play all these games as we talk about
So we'll re-review them all when we can play them all.
Hell, we'll make a separate podcast of us playing them on Twitch.
Switch has been releasing a lot of shit lately. We get off the pot and throw the wrestling games on there. Like, we're getting all this great stuff on the Switch.
I'm guessing that's a licensing issue.
Probably.
You probably got to get... you probably got to get the license for the companies. You got to get license for the wrestlers.
Because like even in their 64s or their Super Nintendo selection and stuff, there's no Royal Rumble or any of those games. No wrestling. No. Oh well. Anyway.
No, there's just a lot more to it when you're. I'm sure every single one of those wrestlers have their own licensing issue, and it's probably a nightmare to try to bring those out there.
If anybody did play this, though, and you want to share that with us, that would be interesting, because, yeah, we didn't play this, sorry. So it is what it is.
No.
Don't remember.
But we're getting close to where I've played.
Oh, yeah, now we're going to start getting into
much all of
games. Yeah, where I played.
Actually, absolutely.
Can't wait. And we're getting into a whole another time in wrestling.
I want to get this new WWE game.
Yeah. The new 2K.
If I can do it, I'm going to get it.
And they just actually released their full roster, not counting deals, the downloadable content. And there's a few names missing from that roster release, like Bray. So I assume he's going to be a decent downloadable.
Has he ever been on these games?
Yes, and unfortunately,
that isn't a DLC.
The Fiend was only on the one game that was total shit,
and it was DLC.
No, I got it when I bought the game because it came with the pre-order, but that was the shitty DLC. 2K when they took the
2K20.
They took the year off afterwards. Like I don't even play it anymore. Like I got it just because the Fiend was on there, but still glitches to this day. What we got 3 years later, it's still glitchy. It's a horrible game. You can't even put up with the bad. At first, when I got it, I was like, "Oh, I can deal with this."
I have last year's, but
I do too. But
I have some stupid glitch that happened when it got updated, and I don't know how to get rid of it. I've tried looking online, nothing's working.
Well,
but
balls.
What I'd like to do is get the new one, and then I would like to create a universe mode and Twitch it.
Right.
Put it on YouTube, Twitch it, and have like a weekly wrestling show with. I'm going to have Boomer. I'm going to have Blaze on there.
Right.
We'll probably be tag team champions eventually. You know?
Isn't it kind of crazy how they always like these games come out and then people will say, "Well, this person isn't on the game and this person isn't on there," blah, blah, and they're always like, "Well, it's too late and we can't add him." Well, how the hell did you slide Cody into this game when he hasn't even been back a year yet? You know what I mean? Like they're always like, "Oh, we don't have time to put that."
Because we're liars.
Because we're liars. They lied to us.
We're liars.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't put in characters that quickly. Well, you put Cody in like 6 months.